Today is, are we live? Today is Wednesday, June 4th, 2025, and it is 6 p.m. This is a regular city commission meeting of the city of West Miami. This meeting is called to order. Please rise for the invocation and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Almighty God, bestow upon us the wisdom to discern the matters at hand. Grant us insight and discernment so that we may navigate challenges with clarity and understanding. Thank you for the ability to be involved in useful work and for the honor of bearing appropriate responsibilities. Thanks as well for the freedom to embrace you or the freedom to reject you. Thank you for loving us even so. From your boundless and gracious nature, amen.
Flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, roll call.
Yes, good evening. Roll call. Mayor Eric Diaz-Padrón.
Here.
Vice Mayor Ivan Chavez Jr.
Here.
Commissioner Juan Blanes.
Present.
Commissioner Gustavo Ceballos.
Present.
Commissioner Luciano Suarez.
Yes.
Mayor, you have quorum.
Thank you. Next item.
Item 4, presentation of minutes for approval for May 14, 2025, regular commission meeting.
Motion.
We have a motion.
Second.
We have a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank
Any
you.
against? Hearing none. Item passes. Next item, please.
Item 5, public comments.
Anyone wish to speak on public comments unrelated to a public hearing item? General public comments, speak now. Seeing none. Next item, please.
Item 6, report of the city manager.
Mr. Manager.
Good evening, Mayor, Commission, and residents. Hope my voice.
You sound perfectly healthy.
Yeah,
Go
okay.
ahead.
I want to say it was a great kickoff for our farmers market this last Saturday. We had over 25 vendors, arts and crafts, music. It was a great community event. We will be coming back to the commission for approval shortly to do this once a month, be commencing in September and ending in April. I think this is something that's bring value and a community gathering for our residents. Today I had the pleasure of meeting with one of our residents. We are going to have a cafecito and cards, is I think what we ended up with the name, Father's Day event, Saturday the 14th from 8 a.m. to 11, which will be a car show. We will have some food vendors and some music there as well this upcoming June the 14th. I'm pleased to announce that the art pavers are almost completed in the Paseo Art Walk. We would have been completed if it wouldn't have been for a little bit of rain that we got in the last few days. As you all know, the June 1st estimated taxable values are now available. They're in your manager's our packages. We are hearing there's another group that wants to commence with the parking decal program. We're going to have a meeting with them to make sure that we have the majority of them on board and understand what that project is, so we can tackle another issue with parking in our community. Lastly, I am going to respectfully ask that the tree fund ordinance again be delayed for another month. While looking through it, we found a couple of things that still need to be cleaned up and tidied up on it, and it's going to take us another month to get there. And with that, my manager's report is done for the night, sir.
What item is the tree fund?
The item
10A.
10A, okay. So when we set the agenda, we'll defer that. Anyone have questions for the manager on his report? Go ahead.
Just a comment. The other night, swearing in ceremony, you guys did a phenomenal job. We had a lot of residents there, and we thank you guys for coming. We can only do what we do here with your all support, so it was really nice to see you guys. And again, staff, amazing event. Thank you.
Yeah, it was
My colleague and I.
It was a great event. The farmers market was also very well done, and residents really liked it. And the only thing stopping it from being a perfect event was the heat and something we can't control, and what we knew was going to happen when we did it in June. But going forward, the schedule we plan to do it, I think it's going to be a really, really nice event. Saw a ton of residents out there. The vendors, a lot of them were residents. A lot of the people doing the organizer of the event is actually a resident. I mean, it was a really, really, really great community event, so I'm excited for that. There's no other questions for the manager. Let's continue on with the agenda.
Item 7, report of the city attorney.
Nothing unique to report.
Nothing unique. Okay. Any questions for the attorney? Saying none, you're off the hook. All right. Next item, please.
Item 8, report of the city engineer. None.
He's not in, he took a few days off.
Okay. Is there anything that would fall under his plate that is important to report at this point?
The only thing I can report is that we did authorize one storm drainage project was under my limits for 17th Street.
For 17th Street?
Yes.
Perfect. So can we go on with the agenda, please? Next item.
Item 9, committee reports.
Anyone for committee reports?
Nothing to report now because it's going to come up in 11H.
Okay. I want to take a moment to, I know there was a vacancy left with Commissioner Milan Orbis leaving to the county for the police committee. And I'd like to volunteer Commissioner Blanes for that role.
I accept.
You've been voluntold, so
I accept. Thank you.
if there's anything, any other committee reports, seeing none, next
You got
item,
no
please.
problem, right, Chief? Okay.
Yes,
Next
item
please.
10 is unfinished business, and the city manager has requested this item to be postponed.
Can we get a motion to postpone the item?
Motion to postpone.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Next item, please.
Next item is item 11 under new business agenda items, item 11A. This is a second reading and a public hearing, an ordinance of the mayor and the city commission of the city of West Miami, Florida, amending ordinance 2024-04 relating to Article 4, purchases and contracts, section 2-74, surplus property, providing for enhanced direction to dispose of non-operational or obsolete assets owned by the city of West Miami, providing for codification, conflict severability, and providing an effective date.
This is housekeeping. Anyone have any questions or manager any comments on this item?
Motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Mayor, this is a
Oh,
public
it's an
hearing.
open public hearing.
Yes,
I was about to say it.
yes.
Public hearing is now open on this item. Anyone who wishes to speak on this item from the public, speak now. Going once, going twice. Public hearing is now closed. Make your motion.
Motion.
We have a motion.
Second.
We have a second. Now call the roll, please.
Commissioner Cevallos, how do you vote? Commissioner Blanes?
Yes.
Commissioner Suarez?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Chavez Jr.?
Yes.
Mayor Diaz-Padrón?
Yes.
5-0, item passes.
Thank you. Next item, please.
Next item is a second reading and a public hearing, item B, an ordinance of the Commission of the City of West Miami, Florida relating to parking on swales, amending ordinance 2025-01 to additionally prohibit parking of vehicles on swales on Southwest 20th Street, Southwest 20th Terrace, 21st Street, 22nd Street, 23rd Street, between Southwest 64th Avenue and 66th Avenue, and on 64th Court between Southwest 20th Street and 20th Terrace, and on Southwest 65th Avenue between 20th Street and 22nd Street, other than by residents and guests of such residents displaying parking identification permits in their vehicles, providing for enforcement, providing for conflict, severability, and an effective date.
This item is a public hearing. The public hearing is now open. Anyone who wishes to speak on this item, speak now. Going once, going twice. Public hearing is now closed. Back to the board. Anyone have any comments on this? I know we've deliberated this quite a bit now. We had all the residents here last meeting. Let's move this forward for them.
Motion.
We have a motion, we have a
Second.
second. Call the roll,
Second.
please.
Well, let me make a comment.
Go ahead. Hold your
The
horses.
residents has been asking for this. So the residents are very interested in this. So
Yeah.
that's why I second your motion.
Move forward. Call the roll, please.
Commissioner Blanes, how do you
Yes.
vote? Commissioner Cevallos?
Yes.
Commissioner Suarez?
Yes,
Vice Mayor Chavez Jr.?
Yes.
Mayor Diaz-Padrón?
Yes.
5-0, item passes.
Thank you. And I'd like to take a point of personal privilege. Pause the agenda. We have a special guest here, one of our former members, our former Vice Mayor, Natalie Miliano Orbis, who is now our County Commissioner here. So let's give her a welcome.
Mayor Diaz-Padrón, Vice Mayor, congratulations again, and our new Commissioner, Gus Ceballos. It's an honor to be here again in my city of West Miami. It's a pleasure to be here with you guys tonight. I wanted to come and say hello, reintroduce myself. You know, I have a lot of love for the city, and I want to make sure that you all know that I'm here to work with you, with the city, and I look forward to everything that we'll do together over the next few years, and I appreciate the welcome again, and to all the staff and everyone, I'm so happy to see you all tonight, and it's great to be here again with you guys. So I thank you for having me, and I just wanted to come by and say hello and make sure that you all know that I'm very happy to work with you guys, and I'm excited. I'm looking forward to collaborating together for our city and our community.
It's great to have you here. I know it wasn't a long drive for you, so that's good.
Right?
Any requests for the County Commissioner now? No, I'm just kidding.
Talk to me in October.
No,
Thank you for coming.
we're very happy to have you
Absolutely, it's
here.
my
and
pleasure,
for
sir.
coming.
We look forward to working with you. I think I speak for the board, and we look very forward to working with you and
Thank you.
and continuing to work with you. So it's gonna be
Thank
it's gonna
you.
be great.
Thank you, and congratulations again to the new commissioner and vice mayor and mayor. Thank you. Hope you guys have a good meeting and a good night. And our office is here. Oh, I wanted to share two things. We have our mom and pop program open currently. We open applications this week, and we're accepting applications till next Friday, the 13th. And then if you apply for the mom and pop, you can drop them off until the 23rd of June at the office. So you know where our office is in the same place, at 1000 Southwest 57th Avenue. And so we're running the Mom and Pop program right now for small businesses in the area, which all of West Miami is in District 6. So we welcome you. If you have any questions, feel free to call the office. It's same office and same phone number, but you know my staff will be here for any questions that you all have. So I think we shared the flyer with you all, so please disseminate it. And if anyone has any questions, we're here for you guys, okay?
Beautiful.
So-
The commissioner will be sponsoring our 4th of July event.
Yes.
And she has also sponsored vouchers for the summer camp for community
Yes, we will
children.
be.
So
Thank you.
we're very thankful for that. Thank you.
Absolutely. My pleasure. Well, it's great to see you all, and we're here for you, anything you all need. Thank you so much. Have a great evening.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Next item, please.
Item C, this is a second reading and a public hearing, an ordinance of the City of West Miami relating to fire alarms, providing that fines shall be levied against fire alarm permit holders when there are 3 or more false alarms from any permitted fire alarm in any 6-month period, providing for conflicts, severability, codification, and providing for an effective date.
This is a public hearing. Public hearing is now open. Anyone who wishes to speak on this item, please speak now. Public hearing is now closed. Just to give some context to this item also stems from the 67th Avenue community around the apartment buildings. There's been a number of complaints, as frankly in all the newer build apartment buildings, that there's been a lot of excessive fire alarms, which our data supports. So we just want to make sure that we did something to protect the peace in those neighborhoods. And I think this was a good solution. So if anyone has any questions, you can do that now, or we can move this forward.
No, I make a comment that go ahead.
I was gonna make a motion.
Oh, go ahead, Commissioner.
No, I just was making a comment about these things are things that the residents has been asking for. And we try to do things that the residents want. So that's why you have a second,
Second.
okay?
We have a motion, and we have a second. The
Your
motion,
motion
Commissioner.
is second.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna
Oh, go ahead, make your comments.
have a question.
Go
Are
ahead.
these false alarms more related to the equipment, the technology in the fire alarm, or are they being maliciously?
No.
Your chief may have an answer for you.
Yeah, if we have an answer, let's, I don't know if we do have an answer to that. I know that from anecdotally, not backed by data, I did live in one of these buildings, and they were not alarm poles. They were mechanical.
It was
I would-
Okay.
And we have some, I know you have firefighters here, but let's start from the chief.
Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, Commission. So it's a combination of both. Some of it is faulty, but a lot of it is the pulling. So the buildings now, there's actually going to be new management going into the buildings that actually bought the two buildings on 67th Avenue. And they've already been made aware of it, and they're going to revamp that system with the county to make sure that doesn't happen.
Well, I was gonna say that at the end of the day, whether it's malicious or a faulty system, management still has to do their job, and the residents still have to be taken care of, so same result.
And we're still going to respond.
Yeah.
Mayor, this also
Go ahead.
calls it that if it's a habitual thing, they have to go back and get the whole fire alarm system recertified by a fire alarm company.
No, this has been going on for a long time, so hopefully they fix it, and I hope we never have to use this ordinance, frankly. But I think it's important that it's on the books. Do we have any other comments or motions or the like?
Motion.
We have a motion, where's the second?
Second?
We have a motion and a second, call the roll, please.
Yes, Commissioner Ceballos, how do you vote?
Yes.
Commissioner Blanes?
Yes.
Commissioner Suarez?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Chavez Jr.?
Yes.
Mayor Diaz-Padrón?
Yes.
5-0, item passes.
Thank you. Next item.
Item D, second reading and public hearing, an ordinance of the City of West Miami relating to the operation of golf carts on city streets, clarifying that the operation of golf carts on Southwest 8th Street, Southwest 16th Street, Southwest 67th Avenue, and Southwest 57th Avenue, which are designated prohibited streets pursuant to Florida law, is prohibited with some exceptions, clarifying that golf carts which are registered and licensed by the state of Florida and operated in compliance with Florida state law on designated street need not comply with the registration, use, and equipment requirements of the City of West Miami Code, providing for conflicts, severability, and codification, and providing for an effective date.
This is a public hearing. The public hearing on this item is now open. Anyone who wishes to speak on this item, please speak now. Public hearing is now closed. Back to the board. This is a cleanup item. Mr. Manager, do you want to give some context on the cleanup and then back to the,
The cleanup basically is clarification in that if the golf cart is LSV or is a golf cart certified by the state of Florida, you do not need to pull you do not need to come to the City of West Miami for approval. It's an either-or system, either the state of Florida or ours, and it also clearly defines the area of West Miami.
so this ordinance is basically the intent that this board tried to get to in the last go-around, correct?
Yes, that is correct, and this is just making it clear and putting it into the language.
Commissioner Blanes, I know this was your original item. Are you good with this ordinance?
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have any other questions from the commission?
No.
I had one quick question.
Go
So,
for it, Commissioner.
Southwest 16th Street, that's some sort of county road or something that,
That is a county-owned road, yes, sir.
okay. That's it.
Motion.
We have a motion.
Second.
We have a second. Call the roll, please.
Commissioner Ceballos, how do you vote?
Yes.
Commissioner Blanes?
Yes.
Commissioner Suarez?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Chavez Jr.?
Yes.
Mayor Diaz-Padrón?
Yes.
5-0, item passes.
Thank you. Next item.
Item E, second reading and public hearing, an ordinance of the City of West Miami relating to interest charges on overdue fines, providing that fines levied under Chapter 2, Article 7 Municipal Code Enforcement shall bear an interest rate late charge when overdue after the amount of the fine is final and no longer subject to further proceedings, appeal, or any other alteration, providing for conflicts, severability, and codification, and providing for an effective date.
This item is a public hearing. The public hearing for this item is now open. Anyone who wishes to speak on this item, please speak now. Going once, going twice. Public hearing is now closed. Mr. Manager, you want to give some context on this item?
Again, this is something that came from our city attorney and I. We had a meeting on this. There are some final payments that have been put out there with a stipulated amount of time to pay, and they haven't paid. So if they haven't paid within that time frame, it allows us to charge an interest fee on it until they come into compliance, or we take it back to the board.
May I add,
Yes, go ahead.
Commissioners, that it was a suggestion of the Code Enforcement Board.
Right.
Question.
Go ahead.
So this is after we mitigated it and say you have 30 days to pay it. It goes back to the original amount and then a fine starts to build on top of it? Isn't that what we do now without necessarily adding a fine to it?
There are some, Vice Mayor, that we don't put the stipulation of reverting back to the original amount, nor do we add the interest rate to it. So this is just cleaning it up to making it very clear. If it goes back to the original amount and you're in default, you'll get an interest charge on it. If we did not put that clause into the final order and you don't pay within a stipulated time frame, you will get the interest put on it as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just clarifying. I'm in favor. I just wanted to make sure it's
Yeah,
still
so
going back.
it basically stops a loophole of mitigating and not paying and stopping.
That is correct, and there's
Right.
been quite a few of those.
Okay. Any other questions from the commission?
Motion.
We have a motion.
Second,
We have a second. Call the roll, please.
Commissioner Blanes, how do you
Yes.
vote? Commissioner Ceballos?
Yes.
Commissioner Suarez?
yes.
Vice Mayor Chavez Jr.?
Yes.
Mayor Diaz-Padrón?
Yes.
5-0, item passes.
Thank you. Next item.
Item F, this is a first reading, an ordinance of the City of West Miami regarding quasi-judicial proceedings, providing procedures for disclosing ex parte communications from parties and party interveners in quasi-judicial proceedings of the City Commission and City Boards in which the decision must be based solely on substantial competent evidence in the hearing record and providing for an effective date.
It's the first reading.
Motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Call the roll, please.
Commissioner Suarez, how do you
Yes.
vote? Commissioner Blanes?
Yes.
Commissioner Ceballos?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Chavez Jr.?
Yes.
Mayor Diaz-Padrón?
Yes.
5-0, item passes, and the second reading of this ordinance will be heard on July 9th, 2025, at 6 p.m.
Thank you. Next item, please.
Next item is item G, a resolution of the mayor and city commission of the city of West Miami regarding quasi-judicial proceedings, providing procedures for disclosing ex parte communication from parties and party interveners in quasi-judicial proceedings of the city commission and city boards in which the decision must be based solely on substantial competent evidence in the hearing record and providing for an effective date.
Motion.
We have a motion.
Second,
We have a second.
Commissioner-
roll.
Commissioner Blanes, how do you vote?
Yes.
Commissioner Ceballos?
Yes.
Commissioner Suarez?
yes.
Vice Mayor Chavez Jr.?
Yes.
Mayor Diaz-Padrón?
Yes.
5-0, item passes.
Thank you. Next item.
Item H, a resolution of the mayor and city commission of the city of West Miami, Florida relating to procurement, approving the purchase of a selection of training equipment pieces for the first floor exercise area of the multi-generational recreation center, accepting Life Fitness as the most responsive vendor of the three received quotes, authorizing the city manager to enter into contract with Life Fitness not to exceed $150,000 to be funded by the park's fee schedule and providing an effective date.
Vice Mayor, go ahead.
So as we know, we have a Parks and Rec board, and over the last, say, 2 months or so, we've had multiple meetings, and I want to first give credit to the members of that board. It is a volunteer board, and they're members, they're residents of our city. So any decision that they made and we made collectively that's coming here to the commission were made by residents. I also want to give credit to Jenny as well and to the manager and staff. They presented a lot of information to us. We started off with a couple of other bids that came in, and then we ended up getting a third bid, and we compared them all. And what we've decided is to move forward with this company for a bunch of different reasons. And Jenny can be brought up here and kind of give the cliff notes on that. But basically, the reason we want to go with this is it's the most reliable equipment from what we were able to do with research and figure out. But they're also the company that's been most receptive, I believe. They have other, other items that now going forward after this is approved, that they're going to be able to help us fill the space. They have, I don't know if it's a 3D imaging that they, is it okay if Jenny comes up?
Go ahead. Yes, come in.
So I'll let you take over now and kind of explain it, but the board, again, composed of residents, made this decision over the course of about 2 months. This is something that we deliberated on, and it wasn't a decision that we made overnight, so.
Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, Commissioners. Welcome, Commissioner Sabalas. I haven't met you yet. Nice to see you. So as the Vice Mayor stated, we have been working on filling the gym and getting the gym equipment for the first floor of the new multi-generational recreational center. I gave it an acronym of MGRC, if we want to start throwing that one out there. So at the MGRC, we have the first floor that we received bids from 3 different companies. We are focusing specifically on strengthening equipment for the first floor. So we got the quotes and we compared oranges to oranges, apples to apples, as they say. And the best bang for our buck, as the term goes, would be to go with Life Fitness. They were not the highest and they were not the lowest. So we're not going for the cheapest vendor. We're looking at a combination of items such as quality of product. The equipment that they provide is very durable and sustainable, so we don't have to be worried about it falling or breaking apart quickly. And the service that they provide as far as coming in and helping us do a layout with all the equipment that the board has made a decision to put into the location to make sure the quantities and those items. And the bid we would ask that it goes no higher. We're not going to exceed $150,000 because the quote that we received was a little bit over $100,000, but we know things happen. We may see a change, so we want to have that buffer. Prices may go up, tariffs, so we want to make sure that we are safe in purchasing and setting up for that area. So this evening, the board, the Recreation Advisory Board, gave their blessing to move forward. They accepted to go with this company. So now we're coming to you so we can move on with the next step as well.
Thank you so much, Jenny.
Thank you.
And Life Fitness is the same equipment that you see at LA Fitness and you see at a lot of these gyms. Again, very durable, great equipment. So it's a little more expensive than the cheapest quote, but it's something that we feel is going to last a lot longer. And so it's a great combination, and we're looking forward to getting them in here and getting that space filled. That's the bow on top of the little present you guys are getting in a few months.
Does anyone from the commission have questions on the recommendation from the Parks and Rec Board? I like to say I've sat in some of the meetings. Yeah, I'm very impressed with the level of dedication that the Parks and Rec Board has put into, and how many meetings they've had, and how much detail they've gotten into to making sure that this gym comes out, and this recreation center in total comes out great. So thank you, Vice Mayor, for leading up that and taking that charge. I think from everything I've seen on the recommendation, I think it makes sense. But I'll leave that to the commission to move this forward or make any changes.
Well, I have a comment.
Go ahead.
If all the meetings you have and the proof that this equipment is more durable, maybe it costs a little more. But the point is, it's not the price only. It's the durable and the experience that you have with those equipment, because heavy use will have.
It's a commercial gym. This is a
So that's
commercial
the
gym.
important thing.
Yeah.
So if you make all your mind, make an agreement about that, I agree with you.
Yeah, I agree with the commissioner. This is a commercial gym, and the equipment has to maintain, otherwise we're going to be replacing it and spending a lot more money.
I make a motion.
We have a motion?
Second.
We have a second? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any against? Hearing none, item passes. Thank you. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Vice Mayor. Thank you, everyone involved. Next item, please.
Yes, item I, a resolution of the Mayor and City Commission of the City of West Miami, Florida, relating to procurement, approving contractor selection of LeadDex Corporation as the highest-ranked proposer for RFP 2025-10-007, rubberized exercise areas, Cooper Park, to replace mulch with rubberized flooring at all outdoor exercise equipment equipment funded by Florida's Recreation Development Assistance Program. For DAP, authorizing the city manager to enter into contract with LeadDex Corporation for replacement in the amount not to exceed $111,790.00 to fulfill grant scope and providing an effective date.
Mr. Manager, do you or anybody else want to speak from
No,
administration? wanna
I'll
speak?
begin, and if Jenny can come up to the front as well to verify
Jenny,
what
please.
I'm going to say. This is to complete a grant that we got from FERDAP that allowed us to buy the outdoor exercise equipment, and part of that grant was for us to put a rubberized finish on it. However, this amount is higher than we have budgeted for. So really what we're asking for here is for you all to allow us to enter a negotiation with this company to bring it within the range of prices that we had. And if not, then we need to come back to the board and ask for guidance as to how we go forward.
Makes sense.
Well, I have nothing really further to add. We got in several bids, and based on the selection criteria, because again, you don't want to always just go for the cheapest. We want something that's going to be durable and last. And we will, as Mr. Silver stated, we will be negotiating with the contractor to see what we can get for what we are able to, the funding that we have from the grant and our cost share to complete the project. Any questions?
Any questions for Jenny or the manager on this?
No question, you clarified it. I agree with you. Hopefully, we can get that down into what we budgeted for, and if not, bring it back to the table. It's a lot.
And it's an important project. Obviously, this is going in all the areas that we want to replace for where the kids play, and you know, it's a little dirty there.
Motion.
Motion, second. All in favor, say aye.
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 Any against? Hearing none, item passes. Next item, please.
Item 12, consent agenda items, none. Item 13, good of the order.
Anyone for good of the order? Obviously, we have July 4th coming up. Is that our next event, July 4th?
No, it'll be
Father's Day. We have the Father's Day event.
Father's Day, June the 14th, from
June-
8 a.m. to 11 at Cooper Park, and then the 4th of July is afterwards,
And
sir.
then 4th of July. And then we're working on some interesting initiatives that will be unrolled between June and July, and we'll be there for the July 4th event. And so we look forward to that. And there's going to be a few things at the July 4th event to hopefully sign up for and things of that nature. So with that, if anyone has anything to go to the order, no one. That is the entirety of the agenda. There's no more items. This meeting is adjourned.
Thank you.